we're gonna start off with Split Fiction. Let's talk. Let's talk about Split Fiction. So, Split Fiction is the new co-op game that is released from a studio called Haze Light Studios. Now, Haze Light Studios is the studio that released the video games No Way Out, or A Way Out. I'm sorry, not No Way Out. A Way Out, and they released It Takes Two, and one other. I forgot the other one. Brothers or something like that.
Brothers, a tale.
Two brothers.
Two brothers. Yeah. So they release mostly co-op games, for the most part, and they're known for that. And Split Fiction is a game that we spoke about a few weeks back when we had Jay Viper on the panel, and we were initially giving our initial thoughts and predictions and blah 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 about the game. And one of the things that I said, and I think the overall sentiment around the game was that we kind of knew that the gameplay was going to be there. I was just mainly worried about the story. Wasn't quite sure how this story was going to play out compared to It Takes Two, because I played It Takes Two, and it's a really good game, and I think that story can resonate with a lot of people. The story of a struggling marriage and them coming together for the greater good of their child, and then rekindling their own relationship in the meantime. Whereas this one's about two writers. That one writes sci-fi, one writes fantasy, and I'm not that deep into the story right now, but overall, it just doesn't quite hit the same in my opinion. Not yet. Maybe later down the line it will. But
I think it's all about expectations going into the game, and I think that's what kind of worked for me, because I went in with low expectations on the story. So I wasn't expecting much. People said it's a fun game with a pretty weak story.
About expectations.
What's that?
It says the dude who can't even confirm a source talking about expectations.
I don't understand the correlation between the two. I just feel like you're pushing a joke there. But it still works.
Fucking bombs at everyone for some reason. It's ridiculous.
I'm like, damn, I'm catching strays and now I'm getting direct hits here.
I just felt like I've been so hard on Ryan for the first hour. I just needed to
appreciate
it. Hey, yo, what?
I don't need to know you're hard for Ryan, bro. Come on, focus on
we got
the
two
story.
bottoms. That's crazy.
So listen, Split Fiction, doing very well.
Damn.
Doing very well. But here's something you got to keep in mind. This game comes with a friend pass. So for every one sale, you have two concurrent players for every one sale. So in all actuality, what?
Even still,
I'm not downplaying
125, 128. That's
I'm just saying
lot.
the number is exploding because of that fact. For every one purchase, you get two people. Because I know you're broke ass didn't buy the fucking game last night. You played on my behalf.
It's true.
Oh man.
But I'm not getting that way. I'm not getting the achievements. So there you go.
Those developers have always had it be that way. That's always been a huge W for them.
Yeah, that's huge. And because they know they want maximum engagement, they want maximum players. And considering it's a co-op game, I think it only makes sense. Maybe they don't want people to be able to not play co-op just because money might be tight for one person over the other.
Well, not only that, but it harkens back to the couch co-op days where you didn't need to buy 2 copies of Street Fighter 2 to play against each other. You just sat on the same couch and played.
Exactly. What's interesting too? So there was a false narrative that was going around about the Steam version of this game, where people were trying to say, what? Actually, wait, Cassie, was it Reforged that was saying this shit? His dumbass. I could have sworn he was saying that the Steam was inferior because you had to buy 2 copies of Split Fiction in order to be able to play it together, whereas PlayStation has the share capability. And I'm like, dude, it's on Steam also. You could share. I think it was him. I think that was.
I'm not sure. Positive. He's been saying so much insane shit that you can't even keep up with all of his lies. It is crying. And
well, I've noticed a technique for attention on social media these days is just saying shit. If you have zero integrity and you just go out there and just keep saying random shit, it will people do not remember who you are. So they'll be like, oh, okay, just the mind of a goldfish mentality with just throwing a net out there.
Sooner or later,
I want to say 100% if it was him. But I'm like 98% there that it was him. But that's
I call it the bullshit approach.
Yeah, if you become known for spewing bullshit, You will become a locale. Like it's just a matter of time. Yeah, you'll get away with it for a little while.
Yeah.
But people like Reforge are pissing away all their goodwill by just shitting out lies and then playing victimhood. So
What the fuck you mean goodwill? I've seen one Reforge clip my entire life, and it was him complaining that people were donating memberships instead of money. What goodwill that motherfucker have?
well,
I remember that.
no, I'm saying other people's goodwill because he does have a lot of viewers for some reason. I don't know why. He just fucking cries about Astro Cyborg posting videos basically
Who the fuck is Reforge?
showcasing his fucking
All right,
lies.
well, let's not turn this into a Reforge thing. I don't want to fucking make it all about him. So Split Fiction. Anybody play it besides me and Spash?
Nope.
I want to
have played
play it with Atreus. You know, that'd be fun. Do that for new Blaster,
Yeah,
but that nigga works too much.
Interested.
You guys definitely should because it's fun.
He doesn't want to
This
play
game-
games
this
with
game's
me.
fun.
Wizard, I think you played it, right?
Aw.
I'm about halfway through it now. My brother and I have been streaming it. And this game, it's like you were saying before, it's very different from the other games that Hazelight has done. And I didn't even know Hazelight going into this. I went in blind on Split Fiction, and I've been playing and looking into all the other games after the fact. This game is fun as shit. I actually think it's more like like the classic Lego Star Wars than anything else. Like
That's
that
what it looks
vibe of playing with two people on the couch, and it's like you just go from platformers to Tron cycles to then you're doing puzzles as a monkey. This game is a lot of fun. I think the marketing for it was not the best because it painted it like it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a Dustborn when I first saw the trailer because I knew nothing about the studio. So I thought we were looking down another Dustborn situation or that Lost Records situation. But I'm happy I was wrong. This game.
I agree. I think that's kind of soured the taste in a lot of people out there where they're just like mad at anyone that is appreciating it because the marketing was telling them everything other than it's a good game.
I disagree on that because if you look at the trailer, it looks like a fun game. Like regardless of you see the two women and they're having a back and forth. Both of all the segments that they show in the trailer looks like different different kind of game modes. Like
there's a lot of the
tip
off,
yourself
the
into a fucking
bisexual
hot
lighting
dog and shit.
What?
Well,
Yeah, the lighting, and if you watch the cutscenes, it's very the character Mio there is very what I call my feelings. It's high emotional energy, complaining, aggression. It's that Dustborn stuff. That's what it looked like. So
I mean,
when I watched it on stream when they premiered it, and I was like, I don't even care what they're doing because all I'm seeing is more Dustborn. And I like I said, I was pleasantly wrong.
I mean, honestly,
I think it will affect sales.
Anybody who knows the director, he's the fucking Oscars guy.
I hate that guy.
That shit.
I hate that guy.
I mean, you can hate him if you want to, but you can tell that he just does his own thing. If you know his history, he does whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Well,
And he hasn't really been affected by the fact that for multiple games, they haven't been affected by being, a part of EA. From what I know, EA kind of just lets them do what they do, and their games continue to be successful. And he always seems to just have a goal and run with it. I mean, I don't really have a problem with the guy, other than people did blow the whole "fuck the Oscars" thing out of the proportion.
Well, that gave me kind of a bad vibe off the start because I thought he was just trying to get attention and be annoying. But when I actually did a deep dive on him yesterday, was the first time I actually cared to. I was like, this guy's
years.
He's like, this is who he is. He's a loose cannon that will just say whatever the fuck he wants. And he's like, I care about gaming at the end of the day. I want to make the best goddamn game I can. Fuck microtransactions. Fuck all this gay shit. I just want to make a good game.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's what
damn,
games are
bro.
about.
Which, by the
And
way,
you
can
can
I just
tell-
make one quick comment? Since you're on the fuck the Oscars thing. So me and Spash, towards the end of the stream, we found an Easter egg. There's actually there's a boombox that's in the middle, like after a train station segment, where if you turn up the tune a little bit, you get it to the right tune on the radio. It'll play the segment of him saying "fuck the Oscars" and that whole speech.
It's like the whole segment too. It's like
Yeah,
it's
the
like a
whole
minute and
thing.
a half long of him talking. It's amazing.
Yep.
I like shit like that. Like
Yeah.
when I look at
Yeah,
this gameplay, I'm like, yo, that looks like a fucking game. I want to play that. Like,
It's
Yeah.
a
Shout
game,
out
bro.
to Hypnotic for catching that, by the way, because he was just like, wait, was that the Oscar speech from like half of one word?
snippet. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
like,
damn,
that
how
sounds
did you get
familiar.
that from that?
This is the game. If you listen closely, you're going to hear references and catchphrases from other games, and it's like,
Mhm.
this is like all of these elements from other games baked into modern gameplay that is super optimized. I mean, the death mechanics and respawning, how they baked in reloading into the game, I was blown away with that because I don't want to look at a loading screen. I won't play that shit. But like this was fun, and yeah, it's the guy's a gamer who made a game for gamers.
The animations are really smooth, but that's if you played It Takes Two, you'll know that. Like it's it is such a whatever engine, whatever they're using, however they've put it together, it is so unbelievably optimized. It's like the complete fucking opposite of Wilds, where Wilds is like super unoptimized. This game is unbelievably optimized. And you just got really smooth frame rates, really smooth animations, and everything just plays the way it's supposed to. But yeah, it's literally just a game. Like it's a game that's meant to be fun. It's a game that's meant to play. You know, you're meant to play with someone. I don't really think I know maybe they're trying with the story again. I haven't gotten that far into it, but I just feel like this is not something you're gonna take the story away from necessarily. I think you're gonna not walk away with the story in your mind. I think you're gonna walk away more with the gameplay in your mind. I think that's going to take over your thought process more so because the gameplay is that fun where you're so into the gameplay that I kind of just stopped caring about the story. I'm not going to lie to you. When we were playing,
I was just like, oh, it's funny, they're bickering. Let's just get back to the action because it's an action game and the story's just there for filler.
It was nonstop.
So it's the opposite of
never
It Takes
stopped.
Two, pretty much.
But
that?
It gets
it's the opposite
later
of
on.
It Takes Two.
The story picks up in Act 2 into Act 3, so it's going to get more integral, and it's kind of the game has been described as a slow burn. So it's like it brings you in on the gameplay and then spoon feeds you the story, and then it ends on more of an impactful conclusion.
Which, by the way,
burn on the story or in general.
Yeah, the story, and like they wanted to bring you in on the gameplay, spoon feed you the story, introduce you to the characters, and then slowly get you attached to the characters so that they can end with a satisfying story. So
that's what
I think
every
for all of us here, we're only in the beginning.
That's what every game should do, by the way. I feel like modern games are always like spoon feeding heavy on the front with the story, top loading it. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the story. Let me play the game and let me care about the world and then start giving me the story. Don't give it all front. I hate that shit.
It definitely tells you the story through the gameplay.
Yes.
Instead of just giving you cutscenes and stuff like that.
It's actually masterfully done if you think of it like that. Even if the story's kind of weak.
There's usually a balance to that kind of stuff. Like, for example, I love talking about Pokemon, but Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they give you no plot until after you beat the game. And then Monster Hunter Wilds, they basically force you into the story mode. And it's like, I don't want to be railroaded through the plot. Just
hey, yo. Hey. Listen, I'm looking out for you, bro. Anyway.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
He caught it before I did. He saved you. He saved
exactly.
you.
If Kata would have said it, he would have made it real gay, bro. I'm just trying to.
First off, all you niggas is gay. Second,
the chat's saying phrasing, bro. It's not even just me; it's them.
The chat's gonna say what the chat does. I don't care about that. But like the fact of the matter is, you nobody wants to just be. What are you supposed to replace with fucking railroaded then, Hypno?
Overwhelmed.
Freedom train.
Overwhelmed.
Inundated.
You're talking to people in
Handheld.
2025. Inundated is not a word they're using anymore.
Inundated is a great triple letter score.
And handheld means that the game is too easy. Nonetheless, like you don't want to just put all the plot in one spot of the game. Don't do that. You got to make it work for the whole playthrough. The whole playthrough is somebody enjoying the game. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I think gameplay looks fun as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this shit looks fun.
Yeah, this was me carrying Smash.
Why is that guy on the left keep dying?
Because it's played by someone who doesn't play video games.
Into the fucking thing. Did you see
that? Yeah.
Into
I
it.
know.
It was the road right there.
It's not what it looks like, man. The mallet was moving around. I was just trying to chase down the mallet.
Now the gameplay is unbelievably fun. But again, so we talked about this game when Jay Viper was on a few weeks ago, and like I said, overall, I didn't doubt this game was not gonna have gameplay because I already knew these developers, they know how to do gameplay. Just the story I didn't think was gonna connect in the same way that It Takes Two did for a lot of people. So, and it's still remaining to be seen. But for those that played it, I mean, Wizard and Smash, what would you guys rate this game? Genuinely.
I'll let Wizard go first.
Yeah, so I think we're looking at a contender for game of the year so far. It's stupid early in the year, but this game is smooth, man. It's optimized, it's fun, and I thought it was going to be shorter than it actually is. This game runs like 8 hours long. Like, it's a full game worth of gameplay. So I think, Kata, I'll play with you if Atreus won't. Because my brother's a pain. I stream with my brother. He's a pain.
See, now that's a phrasing. That's a phrasing moment.
So we'll play the game.
Hey, yo,
together.
we'll play games with you on stream.
There we go. Yeah, okay. We can play the game together.
I will.
With a
I
black
will
man.
play Split Fiction with you.
Affliction.
Split Affliction.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Split Affliction.
I'm down, dude. Because, bro, this is right up my. I love games like this.
So
where you
this
just-
game,
It's right up your alley.
what's going up your alley,
Alright,
bro?
alright.
Relax,
Hey, yo,
man.
what the fuck?
Y'all are out of fucking control.
Listen, so this game, two things. Number one, obviously, if you play the game with someone that you know, I think it's going to be infinitely better. Obviously, but that's any co-op game. And number two, for the 2 hours or so that me and Smash played this game, this fucking game was nonstop action. It never stopped. I think it had maybe 2 cutscenes, and they weren't that long of cutscenes. It was just nonstop doing shit. And I'm not talking like just like explosions or anything like that. It's just, puzzle solving, action sequences, driving cars, going like using turrets, all kinds of shit. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And I think it's also a good streaming game too for audiences. They find it fun to watch. So
It's a perfect streaming game. I love the bottom, the
It looks
gay
like
Smash internet bar, by the way. No, but my feeling on it was very similar to Fake Wizard, where it's like, I know it's stupid early, but it is a game of the year contender. It's very fun. I'd say this is going to potentially be controversial to the fans of Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm loving my time with Monster Hunter Wilds.
oh, don't say it. Don't say what you're about to say.
Don't.
'Cause
I-
I'm gonna heavily disagree.
I
Don't
had more
say
fun
it.
playing Split Fiction.
Same.
Okay, I'll take that. I thought you were
That's
gonna
all-
say. I thought you were gonna say it's a better game.
No. That's the huge distinction. Like, I
Yeah.
know it's not a better game.
Is
But I
Monster
had
Hunter,
more
is
fun.
Monster Hunter Wild your first Monster Hunter?
No, I played the
Yes.
one on 3DS, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate forever.
How
So
long
I
did
got
you
like,
play it?
what's that?
How long did you play it?
Like 40 hours, 50 hours.
To be fair,
I'm
I
at
can
the
see.
final boss
I
now.
actually
What you
understand
got? What you got?
saying.
You got a comment for me? I'm waiting. What?
No, I'm just, you know, I'm saying I didn't know if if it was your first Monster Hunter game, then of course I could see somebody having more fun playing Split Fishing because that could be a lot easier to get into.
No. The problem with Monster Hunter that I had, and I said this when Kira gifted the game to me, it's like I loved Monster Hunter when I played it on 3DS, but I played it so much that I was just like, I get the gameplay loop and I enjoyed it and I had fun with it, but I was in no rush to like go back to it because I played so much of it and I know exactly what it is. But then it got gifted to me and I started playing it. I was
40
like,
hours.
man,
40
Huh?
hours is not enough.
well, clearly, because I went back to
It
it and
is
I'm
if
like,
you have a wife and children.
it's true. That's true too.
There
But
is
I'm
no
just saying,
wife and kids in the world of Monster Hunter.
that was true. But I went back
This is
to
also
it.
true.
I went back to it and I'm like, it's a really fun game. Like Monster Hunter Wilds is awesome. But just to the greater point of like Split Fiction was just pure fun. It was just they injected
I get what
fun.
Smash is trying to say. I do. And
It's a different kind of game.
I
Oh, it's very
So,
different. It's like
yeah, Monster Hunter is like one of those games where you're going in to play with a purpose, right? You might be farming some items. You might just want to kill shit. Maybe you want to do some missions or whatever, or play multiplayer, help somebody else get some gear, whatever. You go in there with a mission.
Yep.
With Split Fiction, you're not there. You just play. Like you just play. There's no gear system, no
dude,
stats.
it reminded
no
me of like
nothing.
it reminded me of the old school days of just sitting on the couch playing Super Nintendo with someone. Like playing
Yeah.
that last night with you was
That's what I was gonna
nostalgic for that.
ask. Like, because as somebody that's very interested in this game and actually was gonna make the
You would
Monster
love
Hunter
this game.
comparison. Yeah, I was gonna say like to me, this makes me think of playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games on the NES with my buddies back in the day. Like that's the vibe I get.
Yeah, that's
that's
exactly
fun,
what it
man.
is.
Yep.
It is simple, but at the same time, it's got challenging moments. It's fun gameplay, and overall, like I said, there's nothing to it other than hey, pick up the controller, play the game. That's it.
And it's not frustrating and it's very forgiving if you suck at games. I heard. I don't know.
So that's why you
I
like
was
it.
no, I was beating some kid up, and he told me. But yeah,
Makes
basically, it's basically for everyone. It's awesome.
You know what
Now-
it looks like? It kind of looks like it reminds me like Astrobot a little bit, where it's like, oh, you're just there to have a good time and just enjoy the gameplay, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it looks like, which is not
Yeah,
a
I
bad
think
thing at all.
That's a fair.
Who
that's a
are
fair
you, Black
comparison.
Reforged Gaming, pulling up with one game that Sony got?
That's why Knack was fun.
Damn. So yeah,
You said
overall, I
Jack
mean,
was
like,
fun?
what would you rate the game?
You got me.
Smash. What would you rate the game? Wizard. What would you rate?
I mean, so far, initial impressions, I give it probably at 8.5.
I was going
God
to say 8.5, 8.7. Because
Damn,
and I
that's
would go
my praise.
higher with that, but I haven't finished it yet, so I can't say. So I don't want to give it too much credit.
Yeah, no, I get
It's
it.
it's like a solid 8.5. It's not
Yeah.
not like below that. It's very good.
I think
What's
an
funny
eight,
is-
an eight's a good number.
What's funny is that
what
I
I'm
actually,
interested in.
Go ahead.
No, my bad. I was going to change topic on this kind of, but finish what you were saying.
Oh, okay. I was just about, it's gonna be real quick. I was about to say that that's it's funny because I gave Monster Hunter Wilds an 8.5, but as I played more of the game and they kept dragging me through the story and the game started chugging along and stuff like that, started choking itself with the processing, that score started dropping. So that's kind of funny.
Yep. That's why I make sure I clarify. It's very early on. We're 2 hours in, so
These
I mean,
Just
that
so
could
you
change.
know,
making me
just so you know,
cringe
if
so
you critique Monster Hunter in any way, Atreus is going to.
No.
I already know that.
Wait,
You already started out with me.
Hold on, wait. Because these Monster Hunter takes are absurd, considering the entire point of the game is to get to the end game. So for somebody to say the score is dropping for the story, that's insane to me. Because
No, the score is dropping for the story primarily because there's too much fucking talking.
Yeah, it's too
A
much
lot
of
of
it, man.
talking.
It's a lot
Don't
of
try
it.
me, bro.
I don't give
I've
a
been
fuck
playing-
about that big-eyed
Hold on.
little
Hold on.
niglet.
I've been playing Monster Hunter since Freedom U on the PSP. Don't start with me, bro.
My man's about to
Don't start with me.
start violence
I
over
don't.
this.
I don't like the fucking what's the dude? I don't even remember the dude's name. The old man. Oh, our civilization was destroyed by monsters. Like I don't give a fuck. I want to kill the monster. Get out of my face.
No
Like,
wonder you didn't like that particular line.
we got
like,
to the end.
Don't
we
do
got
it.
to the end,
Don't
bro.
kill the monsters.
Like he's like, no, don't kill him. My hunter just goes, yeah, I'm about to kill this nigga right now. I'm like, yes, let's go, please, let's kill this monster. I'm so ready to do it. Like that's all I'm
Hell
there
yeah.
for. That's it. I will
Unbelievable.
say it's a little too easy though. It's a little too easy.
Well,
I've noticed that too, but I'm very early on in Wilds. But it's been simple so far. Like I
The
haven't
end
died
game is
yet.
Well,
not
the-
easy though.
the,
So I
the
would
end
give him
game-
that.
The
That's
end
the
game
entire
stuff is when it gets difficult.
Atreus gonna lose his mind
Atreus,
here.
because the difference is in Monster Hunter World, the campaign, like when you're doing the campaign, it was not that easy. Like in this one, I haven't died to any monster once throughout the entire campaign at all. And then you get into the end game, then I'm getting my fucking ass cheeks clapped by variants
Whoa.
of these monsters. It's like
this is crazy.
Well, people are saying in the end game you need to like tune your weapons to the
Oh,
beast
yeah.
that you're fighting and stuff.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
The end of the literal end of the fucking game tells you, okay, now it's time to start the real game. Like it literally tells you that.